I'm not like legitimately going after Benny. I'm just saying, I used him as an example since you brought up the Summer Wells thing. I was using him as an example.
That's ridiculous. If Benny Keys can't handle people talking about him on the internet, maybe he needs to log off. Let him come from anytime he wants to. I'm no more afraid of Benny Keys than I am Nicolina.
Oh, here comes Ernie. Kales, just stay out of this, okay, honey?
Crimes and consequences is a legitimate.
Okay, hold on, everybody, nobody, just don't talk at once. Let everybody have their turn.
I'm going to go live at 9:10, and I'm going to show all my licenses and everything I've had. I'm not a security guard no more. I don't work security. I don't work security detail no more. I don't do none of that. From now on, I have changed. I'm a bad guy now, okay? I'm really a bad guy. There you go. So, you can believe whatever you want to believe, Constance Sue, and I hope one of these days you get what's coming to you. I really do.
I do too, Ernie. That's my wish for me too. Absolutely. I hope I get what's coming to me.
I hope you get what's coming to you right smack in your face. I hope there's another woman. I hope another woman just like you comes up and knocks the fucking shit out of you because you run your mouth too much. I hope you get treaded up under a wheel somewhere and it busted your teeth out of your fucking mouth, you ugly bitch. Now I'm out of here. 9:10, I'm going 9:10.
What the hell? That's not true,
I don't give a fuck. 9:10, I'm going live, and I'm going to show all my licenses that I have. I am not that person no more, and don't want to be named that person no more. My life has changed, and the people who fuck my life over, get ready because you got another thing coming.
Yeah, Benny Keys made you steal the van, right, Ernie? You're just like that. You don't take responsibility. It's always somebody else's fault. Rap says it's somebody else's fault. Always with Ernie, it's somebody else's fault. Nobody made him not deliver that van.
Constance.
He didn't deliver the van.
Constance.
What?
Do you know for a fact that van was stolen? Because Ernie wasn't charged with stealing the van. He was charged with receiving stolen property. So the van was already fucking stolen.
That is between him and the company. The company hired him to drive the van.
Because everybody is saying that he stole the damn van.
Listen
he did not steal it. The van, he got arrested for receiving stolen property. The van was already fucking stolen. I have the paperwork.
Well, listen to me a minute.
100% paperwork. Nothing been tampered with it. No kind of alterations on it. No nothing. From the website.
Will you listen to me now? The fact was he was hired to take the van from point A to point B. He did not do that. He called the owner and said he was carjacked. This is why the charges were brought. The court would have no reason to bring charges if there wasn't testimony to this fact. Ernie said he was carjacked.
But if that was the case, then why is he only getting it for receiving stolen property instead of actually stealing the damn van?
Because he didn't actually go steal the damn van. He didn't deliver the van like he was supposed to. The court would not have any reason to charge him, Mama T, if that wasn't true. Why they have to have some evidence to bring charges against him. The grand jury, not just
Okay, I can agree with that. So if Ernie did it, he absolutely needs to take accountability for it.
Right. And that's
I agree with that. Okay, hold on, let me finish though. But then I also think the people tampering in this case, with his case, need to take accountability for what they've done.
Tampering as in
yes, he needs to take accountability for what he did. If in fact it happens the way you guys said it happened. I wasn't here when all that shit went down.
Who did you say?
I came in very shortly before it all happened. Okay.
Who did you say? Who needed to take accountability, you said?
I said if he did it for a fact, he needs to take accountability for it.
Yes.
But also, the people tampering with his case and trying to get more charges on him also need to be held accountable because they are tampering with the fucking case.
Tampering would be making up shit. Nobody made up anything.
No, I'm not. Okay, listen. All this YouTube fuckery and people sending it to the courts, calling the courts, that is tampering in his case. It absolutely is.
That's wanting Ernie to be held accountable. That is wanting Ernie to be held accountable.
No.
Yes, that's your opinion.
You don't call the fucking DA every 5 minutes and be like, oh, hey, Ernie Shell says he's here. Hey, Ernie Shell says he's over there. Or such and such says he's here. Or such and such says he's over there. Come on.
Mama T, if you were not for Ernie and you were for victims, you would be saying, yes, I'm for the victim. That van man was a victim. People are calling that the DA so the victim gets justice. Ernie running around, skating everything is not getting that van victim justice.
Okay, but why do people have to stalk him? Put bounties on his head. And that did happen.
Because they want him held.
No. It's illegal for citizens to put a bounty out on somebody.
It absolutely is not, Mama T.
It absolutely is.
It's not.
Oh my God.
People do that all the time with private investigators. You hire a private investigator to find out information when you want to find somebody. That is not illegal.
Mr. Scott.
Absolutely, Mr. Scott.
Mr. Scott, how does everybody know that his attorney hasn't dealt with it?
Because he has a warrant.
No, you don't know for a fact, Constance. Nobody can.
It's on the website, the Madison County website, Mama T. He has a new charge now of bail jumping. He had the original charge, then he got a failure to appear charge, and now he has another one, bail jumping, on the Madison County Courthouse website.
Okay, how did he get bail jumping?
Because he jumped bail. He didn't show up for court.
Oh no, hold on. But wasn't in a YouTube video that a YouTube creator sent in? That got him those other charges?
No,
because he did have wait. Because he did have a doctor's note.
But they didn't believe the doctor's note. The DA, the prosecuting attorney said, we're going to need more than this note. The fact that Ernie hasn't provided that, if Ernie would have provided evidence, he would not have these additional charges, Mama T. The fact that he didn't provide it is how he got the additional charges. The prosecutor is not going to make charges on Jimbo's word. They have to. The prosecutor is not a Barney Fife. Ernie did not provide enough evidence to make them think that he had a legit reason for not showing up for court.
Where did the video come from? Who sent in that video? That Jimbo. Is tampering with his case.
That is wanting justice for the victim, Mama T.
No, because it's not, Constance. You're
Ernie was skating court. And he did exactly what they said.
And if he does that, that's his business and on him. What is it any business of anybody else's to get involved?
Because they want Ernie to be held accountable. Just like people want Rap to be held accountable. That's why everybody's on Rap's ass. Should people say, it's nobody's business, leave Rap alone? No, they want Rap held accountable. And they're going to fuck with him until they feel he's held accountable. Same way with Ernie. And like
sexual assault's a little bit different than a van not being returned, Constance Sue.
It's years of Ernie Shell not being held accountable.
How do you know that for a fact, Constance? Because you're listening to Jimbo and Kemper.
I'm not listening
to like Nicolina and Rap did, just like Benny did. Just like all of them did. You are listening to what Jimbo is saying because Jimbo has known Ernie allegedly for 20 plus years.
Mama T, I did my own research. Ernie even gave me his resume to do my own research. I didn't just listen to them. I have researched this.
I'm not saying, Daisy Joe, I'm not saying don't give tips, but I'm asking, so many people have interfered with this case. So many people. From Benny to Nicolina to Rap to Jimbo to many other people have interfered in this case. It was only supposed to be the van, and now the man has more charges.
Because he didn't show up to court. That's his fault.
Yeah, and that's on him.
Right.
That's on
Why are
him.
you blaming Jimbo?
I asked who sent the video, Constance Sue.
Yeah, Jimbo
said Jimbo did.
But that doesn't
I didn't blame anybody. I said YouTubers, not one specific person.
Well, whatever. The fact is, Ernie is responsible for Ernie not going to court. Ernie said he had this one, remember? He said, oh, I've got this in the bag. Ernie collected money for this, remember, for a lawyer? Ernie got money from his subs to pay for a lawyer for this case. Ernie said he had this case in the bag. If that was true, Ernie, why didn't you just show up to court? Why don't you go to court now? Just get it done and over with. He's saying he was set up. Well, then
Hear what, Dark Light? What did I hear that I repeat? I didn't hear it and repeat it. I'm asking legitimate questions. Why is it okay for every other fucking YouTuber to get involved in Ernie's case?
Because they want him held accountable.
Okay, they want him held accountable. But isn't that for the court of law to decide?
When he gets
it's not
court.
The court of public opinion.
Right. That's why he needs to go to court. And that's why people are going to mess with him until he goes to court. He's running from the law, Mama T. He is a fugitive.
Okay. So he's a fugitive.
If you were the victim, say this was you. Say you're the van owner. Say you're the van owner that pressed charges against Ernie Shell.
I wouldn't want people tampering in the I wouldn't want people tampering in the damn case so it could possibly be thrown out of court.
How is telling them where Ernie Shell is going to get it thrown out of court?
Okay, listen. Benny has made fake phone calls. Nicolina has made fake phone calls and made shit up on Ernie. Right or wrong?
Right, yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
But I don't think
what I'm talking about.
The court hasn't entertained any of that bullshit, Mama T.
Bullshit. If they use the YouTube clip against him, they are using YouTube against him.
No. The YouTube clip was pretty blatant that he was trying to run from the law. Benny and Nicolina call him bullshit. That's not even, they're going to bother with it. When they have a solid video of him asking, how do you get out of this?
I agree, Tara. He does need to go to court for it.
And then
that's between him and his lawyer and the damn courts, not him and the world.
Mama T, if you were the van owner and you were the victim, you would want the world helping you get him accountable too. Besides the fact, he collected bail bond money from his subscribers. So he just fucked off. All the people that supported him.
Hold on, wait a minute. No. He did not collect that money. Tina did.
Right. But Ernie could have said, no, let me stay in jail. Don't pay
How the fuck was he supposed to say no when he couldn't talk to nobody, Constance? Come on.
When they come to get you out, you say, no, I'm not going. Say, no, I don't want, what? No, he could say, no, I don't want my bond. I'm going to sit here. He got out with that money. He even thanked people, and then he just screwed everybody off. He couldn't even respect the people that gave him money enough to show up for court.
Okay, would you show up for court if there was people there that say they want you dead and 6 feet under? Or that are going to snap your damn neck?
Mama,
would you show up, Constance Sue? Would you show up?
I'm surrounded by law enforcement and judges. Yeah, I'm going to show up because I'm protecting the laws around me.
That's right, absolutely.
Or
if he doesn't show up.
Or you call the law and you say, hey, I'm afraid these people are going to kill me. Can you pick me up here and take me to court? Armed services? Sure.
I agree. He should have went to court, but that's Ernie's business. That's all I'm saying.
It's people that have been tired of Ernie scam after scam, fraud, grip, that want him held accountable.
Okay, now listen. What fraud did he commit?
Which time?
What fraud did he commit that you have absolute 100% solid proof that he committed, Constance Sue?
When he took $10,000 from that doctor to put on a wrestling promotion. I have proof of that.
All that money was paid back.
No, Mama T, that's two different things you're thinking of. You're thinking of the wrestlers that didn't get paid. I'm talking about the doctor, Saeed, I think was his name, when Ernie took the money and went out and bought a car the next day with it. And
also, Ernie was in the hospital when court was happening, people. That was proven.
No, Mama T, if he would have proved that, he would not have this failure to appear and bail jumping charges. The judge would have said, okay, we could prove this. The fact that the note could not be proven is exactly how he got the charges. If that was legit.
That's right, Gracie. That is true. Tina used $1,800 of her own money and the subs paid for the rest.
Right.
That is true.
And you know what? He didn't even respect Tina and Xander enough to show up for court. Do you think Tina and Xander had
He went to every court date until people started breathing down his neck and everything else. He was going to the arraignment when he was threatened, Constance Sue.
Mama T,
I've been around for a while.
He could get an armed guard to take him to court. He didn't show up for that court hearing because he thought he was going to jail at that court hearing.
No, Stone Monkey, we're not talking about the Lawyer Up 2020. We were talking about the bail money.
Yeah, this is two different things. The Lawyer Up was the money to sue everybody for harassing him, and then the other lawyer was to that grift was for his lawyer to get out of this case. It was two different
things. Thank you, Thank you. Whatever happened to stay in your own lane and mind your own damn business?
That's how this world goes to fuck. If I mind my own business and watch my neighbor get robbed, that's how this world goes to fuck. If you see something, Mama T, if you see something, say something. Stand up to people that are screwing everybody over. I'm sure you would like me to just ignore.
Okay, Constance Sue, I'm not saying that you're completely wrong in your thinking. I'm saying that you're wrong in some of the situations because you're choosing to listen to people who hate him.
Mama T, do you think that I didn't research the court papers? So if Jimbo tells me something about the court, you don't think I go to the court and verify it?
Okay.
I can verify it.
So there's 100% proof that he was in the hospital on dialysis. And let me tell y'all something here. If he still needs dialysis, the courts probably are not going to put him in jail. And I'm going to tell you why. Because dialysis is fucking expensive.
Mama T, use your critical thinking skills. If they could verify that, if the courts could verify he was in dialysis at the time, they would have not brought additional charges of failure to appear. They would have said, here, judge, he was in the hospital at the time. If they could verify it, it was legit. The defense attorney would have showed the judge. The judge would have said, fine. The fact that there's charges brought against him more proves that he did not provide enough proof to satisfy the court that he was indeed in the hospital.
Yes, and he has to go back to the hospital and get more proof. I know this. And Stone the Monkey, I don't know who you are, but here's the thing. I don't pretend to know everything about Ernie's show. I'm not other people. I know what I know, and I know what I've seen. And I know a lot of YouTubers made this shit a lot worse than it needed to be. And that's 100% fact. Because people can't stay in their lane, as AJOT so nicely put,
Mama
and stay out of people's business.
Jimbo didn't make Ernie make that video. Ernie talked to Duke. Had Ernie not talked to Duke, it wouldn't have been any worse. Ernie is responsible for the extra shit that Ernie is getting.
I never said, okay, listen, I didn't say Jimbo was responsible, so stop saying that. First of all, I asked a simple question. Who sent in that YouTubers? And then I mean, in the YouTube video. And then I stated that this fact here. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay. And then I stated this fact here. A lot of YouTubers have 100% interfered with his case.
Interfere is not the same as calling in tips, Mama T.
Oh, Constance, you just sat up here and said that Benny and Nick lied about some of the shit they called in for. How is that not interference?
You're right, but I'm telling you, the judge isn't even looking at that.
Well, the judge needs to look at that, and Ernie should use it.
Okay, yeah, of course, I'll agree with that. But the reason that Ernie's in the trouble he's in is not because of the trolling tips that Ernie and Nick did, or Ernie and Benny and Nicolina did. The trouble he's in is because he tried to avoid court, And he did avoid courts, and he bail jumped. And he failure to appear.
He was in the hospital. Just because it hasn't been proven yet, he has to get those records, or those records are being sent. Doesn't mean it's not true.
Mama T, think about this. In the year 2023, how quick do you think, in a matter such as this, as a serious, you don't think that his lawyer could instantly email or fax, or let's even go by snail mail. Even if they snail mailed them, the records would have been there within 2 weeks. The failure to appear charges and the bail jump weren't brought up until way later. They waited. The fact that the charges are brought tells me that Ernie did not prove to the satisfaction of the court that he was indeed in the hospital.
Yeah. But you